In the previous video, I showed you how to solve systems of equations using elimination. In this video, we're going to see two more examples. Case number 3. Neither variable has the same coefficient with different signs, but we can multiply one equation by a number to make that happen. So you see for the first equation, I have 4y. The second equation, I have y. So I can multiply the second equation, the entire equation, by -4. So this is going to give me negative 20x minus 4y equals negative 120, because I distributed my -4 and I multiplied everything on the inside by -4. I'm going to rewrite my second equation underneath my first one because it makes it easier to combine. So now when I add these together, I get negative 17x. That's negative 4y plus 4y, which is going to give me 0. And then I have negative 120 plus 52, which equals negative 68. Now I'm going to take my equation and I'm going to divide both sides by negative 17. This gives me an answer of x equals 4. So we figured out the x. Now we have to use substitution and figure out what y would equal. I'm going to use the first equation. 3 times 4 plus 4y equals 52. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 4y equals 52. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. So I get 4y equals 40. Divide both sides by 4. Y equals 10. So my solution to this is 4, 10. And I always have to write my solution as an ordered pair with x and y in the ordered pair. Last thing I want to do is choose one of the equations and check. So I'm going to do 3 times 4 plus 4 times 10 equals 52. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 10 is 40. And 12 plus 40 is 52. So this does check. All right, last example. For this example, case number 4, neither variable has the same coefficient with different signs, but we can multiply both equations by different numbers to make this happen. So I could either eliminate the x's or I can eliminate the y's. It is your choice. This is a -3, +8. This is a +4, -3. So it really doesn't matter which one you choose, x or y. I'm going to go with the y's. And I'm going to multiply everything on the top by 3. And I'm going to multiply everything on the bottom by 4. So this way I'm going to get a positive and a negative y. When I multiply the top all the way across, distributing that 3, I end up with 12y minus 9x equals 75. When I distribute the 4 on the bottom, I end up with negative 12y plus 32x equals 40. So now I'm going to combine these together. Negative 12y, positive 12y, minus 12y gives me 0. So then I'm going to combine my x's. Negative 9 plus 32 gives me 23x. And 75 plus 40 gives me 115. When I divide both sides by 23, I end up with x equals 5. Now we're going to just do the same thing that we've been doing. We're going to substitute the 5 back into one of the original equations. I'm going to use the bottom this time because I've used the top pretty much every time. So negative 3y plus 8 times 5 equals 10. Negative 3y plus 40 equals 10. Subtract 40 from both sides. Negative 3y, that's going to give me 0, equals negative 30. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So y is going to equal 10. My solution to this is, my x value is 5. Sorry. And my y value is 10. 5, 10 is my ordered pair. What's the last thing I got to do? Check to see if it works. So substituting, I have 4 times 10, because 10 is y, minus 3 times 5 equals 25. 4 times 10 is 40. 3 times 5 is 15 equals 25. 40 minus 15 is 25 equals 25. It does check. We did it correctly. Yay. Now, I did go through these two problems fairly quickly, so you are welcome to pause the video, rewind the video, whatever you need to do in order to make sure you understand how to do this. I would suggest that before you do the practice, you watch it at least one more time to make sure you know what you're doing. So here are our steps. If necessary, multiply one or both equations so that one variable will have the same coefficient with opposite signs. 2, you add your equations together and solve for the remaining variable. 3, plug the solution from step 3 into both of the original equations to solve for the other variable. And 4, write your answer as an ordered pair, x comma y. When you're taking your test, you want to throw in that step 5, which is to check your solution to make sure it works, because no one will be able to let you know if you got your answer incorrectly on a test or a quiz. Last thing that you're going to do is complete the practice. It is not on Notability. It is a worksheet. So you're going to complete the worksheet and then place it in the bin. Don't worry about completing LEQ2 check-in. We're going to do that later. So the only thing that you need to do right now is, and I'm going to put it on here so that you don't forget, you're going to complete the practice worksheet and place it in the bin. If you do not finish before the end of class, this worksheet, end of class, this worksheet is homework. Okay? We're going to erase this so that you're not confused. And I will also erase this. So now you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Complete the practice worksheet and place it in the bin. If you do not finish the worksheet before the end of class, this worksheet is homework. I hope this helped.